Welcome back to Teradek's live show here at NAB 2014. I'm Michael Artsis. Don't forget to go over to the Vitech booth here. If you're coming here, drop off your business card. You'll win an amazing Sackler tripod if you're the lucky guy who gets their card picked out of the little box at 5:30 p.m. right here on the set. And also you get a petrol bag, so don't forget about that. We've got some other great gifts. And if you're not going to be here at NAB, go to planet5d.com/NAB for your chance to win a clip, a Teradek clip. It is the smallest camera top encoder, transcoder, and you can stream live right off this thing. It's unbelievable. Guys, how you doing? We've got Red Giant in the house. Dr. Sharp, how you doing?
Good.
Excellent.
Really good.
So, you guys, I mean, I think everybody at this point is using your plugins, your filters for editing video. It just makes the video so much better. It gives you all sorts of looks, and it also helps you with color correction and all sorts of other things.
That's
Is
right.
there anybody who's not using your stuff? I mean, maybe one or two people. Haven't found
I'd
it yet.
say so.
I think every editor's got the Red Giant package there.
We've been pretty popular, particularly with Magic Bullet looks, like you said. Things like Cosmo filter, help faces, building looks that help you emulate what Hollywood films look like, but on the cheap on your timeline. Yeah, a lot of people have it.
Well, it's so interesting because I have so many clients that say to me, oh, this video looks amazing, it's really great, but is there anything you can do so that they don't see the pores in my face? I'm not really comfortable with that. I'm like, well, we put makeup on you and we do all this stuff, but also, especially with the budgets the way they are today, people want to cut makeup out or they don't see the value in it. And then after the fact, they're like, yeah. So I had a client and he had these red marks all over his face, lots of pimples and stuff, and he had a breakout. I said, let's go get some makeup for you. Let's go to the drugstore even. And he said, no, I don't need makeup, we're good, I'm not gonna wear makeup. Okay, we shoot the thing, we show him the video, he loves it. He's like, but my face, is there anything you can do with it? Yes, we can. We Cosmo filter him, then we pull out the red, and he looks amazing. Nobody even knew any different. But it's really great that you can do that.
Yeah, it's a time saver. That's what people need. They're all crushed for production time, so.
But the great thing is you just apply it. It's so easy. It's not like sitting there, I mean, the guy's moving around. You're not like drawing out or masking him frame by frame to do this.
Right.
It just happens. Yeah. How do you guys make it so simple?
Well, that's a big focus for us. We have a lot of people that are filmmakers or basically start with a problem and then they try to solve it in the easiest way possible. And actually, Bruce should tell the story about a little bit of Pluralize, which is one of our products for doing audio video sync.
Yes.
Because that actually started out of that same kind of, how do I make it easy?
I think Pluralize is one of the most popular plugins or programs right now for editing. I mean, this is, and what really launched it was the whole DSLR craze a few years ago.
That helped a lot, yeah.
So how did you create Pluralize and tell me about it?
Well, at Red Giant, we're all filmmakers one way or another, and so often we're doing things to scratch our own itch. And in my case, I was doing a lot of event videos. Started with filming the kids and the dance recitals and kind of went from there. We always wanted to use multiple cameras. We could just, you get better quality production with different angles and things, and the audio was always important, so we had separate audio going, and syncing it all by hand was just a pain, right? So I thought, I'll just go out and buy something to solve this problem. People are paying us to do this, we can spend a little money on some software, and was amazed to find there wasn't anything. And just because of some previous work I'd done in previous lives, I thought to myself, this is a solvable problem. How hard can it be? And then, like 4 years later.
4 years later.
It took a long time. It took a long time. And it was precisely to get to that level of automation that you were talking about, to make it one button easy. And I wasn't going to be satisfied until you could just sort of dump all your clips in, hit that one button, and have it take care of it.
It's pretty amazing, and I've also been surprised. You said that there's no other product out there when you started. There's also no competitor now, which is always very surprising to me, because especially when you create something, a lot of people, that's very good, a lot of people copy it, and yet nobody has copied it, which I think speaks to the complexity in the 4 years that you put into it.
It's one of those problems that when you hear the idea of how it's done, you think, yeah, how hard can it be? But to actually do it and to get it to work in the real world, where you're just recording under a lot of uncontrolled conditions typically, it's hard. So it's kept us in the lead.
I would imagine syncing the audio when there's very little background noise is a lot easier than when you've got a lot of white noise going on, especially on one of the signals. And when you have a camera that you're just getting scratch audio from, especially a DSLR, the microphone is typically so terrible inside the camera that it's mostly white noise. So that's probably the most challenging part, wouldn't it be?
It is a challenge. Wind noise is bad, automatic gain control, just the different EQ characteristics of the microphones, the different placements of the microphone. If you're shooting a music video, you've got the band there, and they're maybe playing, they're lip syncing to their song on a boombox. One of the cameras, the director's standing right there yelling things at the band, but the other cameras don't pick that up. So there's all sorts of crazy stuff like that you got to take into account.
Do you ever try and fool the program? Have you ever tried to let's see how I could make it not work or break it or whatever?
Oh, thousands of times.
Yeah.
Yes.
Are you successful most of the time?
You can push it too hard, and it's one of those problems that will never be 100%.
Right.
And that's why we keep bringing out new versions, and to it's really good right now, and to take it to the next level, it gets harder and harder every time to push it a little farther along, but there'll always be room for improvement.
Well, it's pluralized, it's terrific, and then we got the Magic Bullet looks and the Cosmo filter. What are your favorite of the plugins? What's your favorite different filter or whatever?
Well, we've just come out with something new, Universe, and something I've been working on for about a year and a half. And it actually has a lot of the old favorites from our effects suite in it, but we've kind of updated it. So things like Hollow Matrix, which has this really cool, creates holographic looks or glitches in the video. We've updated that to work in this new platform. No Light Factory, which is a great lens flare and light creator tool. It's a tool that basically John Knoll created 20 years ago at ILM, and we're buddies, and so we've kept it up to date over years, integrated the different filters. Like if you go in the cinematic flares category, a number of the ones that are actually labeled EH1, those are from Mission Impossible. Those are flares that he did.
Wow.
So you're actually getting movie production kind of quality and stuff that is his artistry that he's put into the tools.
That's really awesome. That's amazing.
Yeah.
And do you have, other than Pluralize, do you have a favorite filter that you work with?
I love them all, and I'm not in that sort of the visual effects end of things, just in kind of the work that I do, so I'm just completely amazed when I see what can be done with the tools.
So you're more only in the audio stuff?
Well, I do the Pluralize. I have Bulletproof also is one of the products I'm taking care of now,
okay.
So it's in the phase I call sort of the pre-post-production phase, everything that you need to do to get from the camera to your NLE, and that's where Bulletproof comes in particular, where you need to offload your camera card, you want to back it up safely, do a little color correction, add some metadata.
So Bulletproof is going to do that. It's going to take us through the whole process, including backing it up.
That's right, yeah. With
that sounds amazing.
Checksumming and all that sort of stuff.
When's that available?
It's available right now.
Right now?
That's right, and at the show we're showing off version 1.2, which is the next upgrade to Bulletproof. Yep. And that's going to be a free upgrade for current customers.
Wow, excellent. I got to get on that. Bulletproof.
Yeah, and Universe is brand new as well. We've just launched that actually 2 weeks ago as a public beta, so you can go up to our website and get it for free. So it has a lot of those favorite filters.
It's free?
Yeah, the public
beta
is
free?
Exactly, it's free. But it has, actually we're doing something really different.
Is this a limited time? Do I have to go on right now to get it? Am I going to lose this if I wait till later tonight? Yeah.
Some of the tools will be premium tools.
Okay.
But we are actually 30 of the 50
are
going to be free forever.
Wow.
We've got some great glow tools in there, some awesome distortion tools, some really cool transitions. Those are free forever.
That's excellent. Is this a new model? Is this a new model, like give the software away for free, give it away for free, and then if you want premium things, then you got to pay for it, which I kind of like that model. If that's your model, I love it. Is that the model?
That's the way we're going with this, exactly.
Oh my God, I love you guys. That's awesome. That is terrific.
Thanks.
And then can I ask you an audio question that people always ask me, and my answer is no, it's never going to happen. What happens when you get just terrible audio, very echoey, or just a ton of room noise or wind noise? Is there anything we're ever going to be able to do with that and make it really sound decent?
You want to sweeten the audio? You mean make it sound good, even though?
Well, okay. So the biggest thing is in echo, I guess. People get some kind of echo. They're in a ballroom or whatever, and they always want to get rid of an echo. I've never found a way to get rid of that. Is there ever going to be a program that can do that? And then, what about when you have room noise or wind noise that's just? I know there are things you can do to bring it down.
Right.
But is there going to be something that's going to ever be able to make it perfect in your mind? Not that it's here today, but
sure. I'd like to think so. It's amazing what people can do with signal processing. And you're right, as you probably are aware, there's some tools that can help with that, deverb type tools. That may be the name of a product, in fact.
Yep.
And I've used those a little bit. They can help. At some point, it's garbage in, garbage out, but it's amazing how much sweeter smelling you can make that garbage on the way out if you put some effort into it.
What's the future of Pluralize? What are we going to see in future versions?
Well, there's always new video formats coming along, and just keeping up with the new cameras and so on and making sure we're supporting those effectively is important for us, and we keep pushing it ahead on that front. We have built-in tools that let you really assess how well the sync worked for you, and if you need to do any tweaking and so on, that's all there, and we're improving those all the time. And we'll just never rest until it's even faster and 100% accurate.
Even faster, it takes like 2 minutes to do like an hour with 4 or 5 different cameras.
Well, you'd be surprised. I think there's a lot of applications out there, particularly in a broadcast show like this, where people are asking us, can I do something where it's live to air for replay?
Wow.
Right.
And in that case, it's like, well, how fast do you need it? We can do it in seconds, but I don't know if we can do it in like milliseconds where you could do it in replay. So that's sort of where Bruce is talking about, like, is there a way to take it to the nth degree where it opens up new opportunities for that same kind of technology where you could match back multiple cameras on a sports event or a live concert or something rather than being a desktop software.
Are you guys going to make an app for the iPad or the iPhone, do you think, ever, where people who are creating content on these devices can be introduced to Red Giant, maybe be able to sync their audio better and faster, and also to be able to have some of these filters as filmmakers are moving mobile?
Well, we definitely have some applications going on in that area already. We sell a couple of tools on the Apple App Store. A thing called Movie Looks, which is sort of a cut-down version of our Looks tool you can get as an iOS app. And then Bruce has actually been working for a while on a mobile version of that sync for a brand I'm not sure I can name yet.
No, you can't.
So I won't say the name, but a very big mobile brand is interested in doing some synchronization across multiple phones. So we're building a technology for that. So yeah, definitely mobile is in the future for us.
Excellent.
And it just can't quite say publicly what that is yet.
I understand. I'm doing a lot in that space too, ifilmmaking.com. Guys, that's really exciting and really awesome. And I got to tell you, I think that what you guys do is tremendous, and thank you guys very much. And that's Red Giant, of course, redgiant.com. I'm Michael Artsis. We've got a whole lot more show for you here at NAB 2014, live from the Teradek booth from the Las Vegas Convention Center in Las Vegas, Nevada. We'll be back right after this. Stay with us.